2016 was another great year for book readers. But where do you start? There's so much to read, you can't even finish it in a lifetime, let alone a year. But some of you try to. I'm looking at you, Booktube. So you can watch dozens of videos over several hours to figure out what was great from the year, because people have all their end of the year best of list. I have my own, but I took a different approach. It's the nerd approach. And I took tons and tons of data from millions of votes from hundreds of thousands of readers to pick the top 20. Okay, this is it. Battle of the book genres. This is my take on the Goodreads Choice Awards for 2016. This is going to be a rapid fire tutorial on how to go through this interactive visualization, because there's lots of fun things you can do with it. So I really encourage you to explore it and see what other readers during the year really liked. And so you can see in the default view, the top 20 book covers are the top 20 books voted on regardless of genre. So Harry Potter, if you hover over the book cover, you see he's #1 again. Harry Potter's king after being out of the limelight for a few years. You see the genre, the number of votes, 128,000, but also the average rating, which is 3.81 stars, so almost 4 stars. And you can tell that that's out of 250,000 ratings. Here's by genre. You can actually hover over the genres. Fantasy had the most number of votes, and you can see how the top 20, three books made the top 20 out of all the books voted on. If you actually click on fantasy, you get all the fantasy books. And this changes over here. What is this weird patchwork of colors? The bigger the box, the more votes, which we've established is what this whole visualization is based on. But the darker the box, that means it's the higher rating, higher star rating. So again, based on the number of ratings, this has over 4.5 stars. Might be worth checking out because it has almost 10,000 ratings, as you can see. So you can unclick fantasy. And if you ever get lost in this visualization, go to the bottom and reset the view right there. It'll reset the whole thing because you can get lost. Here's an interesting little thing. I want to know all the books ever, not ever, but just out of these 400 books, which ones have over 4 stars? Cool. So Harry Potter's not on here because we know out of 250,000 votes, he only got 3.81 stars. He almost made it. But these are the top rated books over the lifetime. So this shows what the true fan base really likes. Or you can compare genres. Check this out. Young adult fiction versus young adult fantasy. Aren't they the same thing? No, I'm just kidding. Young adult fantasy got most of the top 10. If you'll see, I'm highlighting it. Got most of the top 10. So check that out. Thanks for watching. If you voted for these, thank you, because this is where I got some really good recommendations. I do love watching Booktube videos, but to save yourself some time and to quickly find out what the crowd likes, this might be the way to go. I'm Josh with The Reign of Books. See you next time.